top player in Pittsburgh since the beginning of Smash 4 at least. So that's going on 10 years now. Dylster, I don't know how much you guys might know about him. A Michigan PR Classic and Ultimate. Plays all kinds of characters. Lucina, the old tried and true, but you don't see it too often. We're going to see it right now against IcyMist.
I know all the Michigan people in chat right now. The non-VGBC audience definitely, they're used to seeing Dylan play every character every day of the week.
Oh, yeah.
But Lucina.
Yeah, but Lucina.
You have to look really hard for it.
He's not actually Lucina main. If you really look into the Smash EG data, he's actually a Donkey Kong player, but I'm sure that going Donkey Kong into this character would probably be the worst thing you could ever do in your life.
Yeah, so I'm not really sure if these two have ever played before. To my knowledge, they haven't. But while we're like just kind of getting started, in terms of like background information, Dylster and Advo are two players that have played a lot before COVID in this exact matchup.
They went back and forth a lot, off memory. It's been a while, but these are two characters that haven't changed a great deal, you know, in the last
more
years.
Lucina than Samus.
Yeah.
Samus definitely has a lot more reps now, and
yeah, and we're talking about like old Smash sets, you know, things that Dylan has a lot of like backup experience in this matchup. But I will say, Samus, you know, the more the game goes on, the better Samus gets, and the more they're coming up with things, and we'll have to see how he maybe like adapts to these like new Samus playstyles.
Yeah, definitely. I mean, not necessarily maybe the newest thing ever, but I mean, IcyMist definitely took that first stock with just a raw bull hop, like charge shot, like jump kind of call out, which Samus normally sets up in like 2 or 3 layers. Normally it's like a projectile, and then they're making the jump call outs with like the aerials. But
dare I say,
IcyMist definitely.
Wow.
IcyMist, I would say, compared to a lot of other top Samus players, really just confident in making plays. You know, when she sees one out there.
This game 1 is looking omega cooked. Right now,
look at that grab.
They talk about Snake, they talk about Min Min, they talk about characters having leads. This is the worst.
Samus is really strong.
It's over. There's nothing. That's it. Yeah, 100%.
Okay. I feel like Dylan could definitely do better than that with Lucina. The momentum, he just wasn't ready to play at the pace that IcyMist set. And that can take some adjusting if you're a solo main. Dylster is not.
Yeah, Dylster is far from a solo main.
So we can see a switch, we can see an adjustment, and I'm actually very curious to see what, because he's well known to play sword characters and heavies, doesn't really deviate outside of that much, and both of those are known to struggle against Samus pretty good bit.
At least going out of that, you know, sometimes when you play against Samus and you get 3-stocked, it can still be like a 5-minute game that you got 3-stocked. At least that was quick. At least he's got like, you know, he can snappy go into the next one and not think too hard.
There's no mental, especially with someone with multiple characters. If you lose that fast sometimes, it's literally just like, all right, next game, next character.
But it's hard though. Sometimes you never.
What are you guys thinking?
I think it's probably gonna. I just saw Hover Me Gunner, Wii Trainer.
I think it's gonna be DK.
No,
it's not enough.
DK would be the worst. DK would be bad. It would be too bad.
Maybe we're giving his heavies too many, or not like too much credit, but like maybe we're underestimating how bad the heavies are.
I would agree. Against a Samus of this caliber, it's how are you gonna get out of disadvantage?
Advo used to gatekeep runes so hard, and it's like, and this is, you know, it really feels like if Dylan gets a lead, he can like play, but still. If he loses that lead, I know it's almost over. It's very hard. Lucina's not an explosive, like game-changing character. Like she requires momentum. She requires like consistent play. And if you let Samus get that lead on you, it's like, how do you keep that up?
The good thing about playing a character that doesn't counter-camp Samus as a game plan is when you have advantage, you're just trying to push it as long as possible. It's not hit for hit, ledge trap for ledge trap. And Lucina can definitely, hold stage, hold the ground against Samus really well.
It's a good lead.
I mean, look at this right now,
Yeah, which is weird. Battlefield is typically like a kind of controversial pick against Samus at times.
I agree, yeah.
There's like definitely, depending on the player you're talking to, they will say that this like Samus, there are types of players that hate Samus on flats and hate Samus on tripods. Yeah. And Dylan taking Samus to Battlefield, and it looks like it's helping him in the neutral / advantage.
Up B's become like up B out of shield becomes, I mean, for both these characters honestly, but I would say especially Samus.
Samus.
Yeah, you shield in this matchup and you do anything that's even close to a shield, you just see that.
That was good now.
That was good.
It's all momentum against Samus. You just need to adjust to the pace, try to get a lead, try to play smart.
Oh, no double jump.
You don't even have to up B like out of shield. You can just do it and like, pray that you hit the platform, and it's very difficult to punish.
Here's the classic hardest part.
This is the hardest part. Yeah.
There's not much variation here depending on who you're playing.
Oh, he squeezes through.
Damage?
IcyMist didn't know which side.
Ledge trap scenario? No.
He's still alive though, which is big. If he can get neutral again, this is definitely very much a match of stocks at times because of how polarizing Samus is when she's up 1.
Dude, that Nair 1 the knockback on thing, and the fact that like the back hit also it's just
These
These
jumps
double
right
jumps,
now,
he might
yeah,
be dead. He
It's
might be
happening
dead.
a lot.
All
Yeah.
these double jumps are getting like
he's dead anyways.
are getting eaten alive.
It's so tempting against Samus.
Yeah, because you don't want to go to the ledge, right?
Exactly.
Because you go to the ledge and you're stuck there for like 30, 40 seconds. You don't even know if you're going to be able to reset.
And who knew she can also ledge trap and edge guard as
Oh,
much
no,
as you
wait, no
want.
jump, no jump.
Oh, this is right back
But-
at you.
Samus has no
Samus
jump.
has
If he can
a-
catch the drift.
Samus has an option, Lucina does not, and that's spawning bombs in the air to boost yourself up.
Not the bombs, bro. No, the bombs always be coming in handy.
Samus is so damn
There's a common threshold with like bombs, you know, like you got a bomb
Yeah.
unless
when
you're
you
like
have
Banjo.
a bomb,
but-
the game starts to change in a number of ways.
oh yeah,
IcyMist using the corner her advantage right now.
this is still doable. It's bad, but it's doable.
Whoa, there's a little funky little walk there.
Oh,
What a
That was
spot
a
that. That was a
reaction.
very good.
Definitely
yeah.
reacted to the situation immediately.
Which is a crazy scenario. A lot of players like in that shield, like run up shield scenario, they try to get a grab, but like IcyMist reacted to the actual like run up double shield and then grab scenario.
what's not talked about in that run up? Usually because like it's usually like just the players that go.
Yeah.
That run up shield interaction changes a lot if one character's turned the other way.
Yeah.
And you don't typically get the spot dodge version of that interaction.
This is over. This is it.
Samus.
Oh, that's it.
That was so
Jeez.
quick. Samus was turtling so hard under those platforms. You know,
Yeah.
for a while there.
I expect a switch. I don't know if it's Donkey Kong, but I expect something. I expect maybe like an Incineroar. I don't know. Something along
He's
those
got a lot too. He's also got Corrin. He's got Byleth.
A lot,
Oh,
but
yeah.
they-
Byleth
it's gonna
would be a
similar
pretty
I
decent
think
pick.
Byleth might be the best pick matchup-wise, purely on paper.
I don't think so. Byleth doesn't have the speed.
But
to
you
open
can
this
poke from really far away from the
And you
border
could shoot
back air
arrows.
At least.
Also, maybe arrows. I don't know.
Like,
how big a difference that could make.
I know
but-
Samus players
Oh, don't do Donkey Kong. That'd
they
be
don't
bad.
love Sephiroth.
Dude, I'm not
so-
gonna lie. I kind of want that.
But
I'm
like
down.
it's corny, but I'm worried for his mental health. You know.
I don't think I actually think that'd be better than.
I think this is worse.
I agree. I agree.
I think this is
Is
worse.
Is it?
You're
Is this
just-
really the worst?
Dude,
No,
there's
for
nothing.
the mental health.
There's
big
nothing
time.
quite
For
as
the mental
demoralizing
health. Big
as like just getting shot from outside your character's
Battlefield?
range.
That's it.
Wow, that was awkward.
Run up, grab,
Nared
up
like
B,
backwards by accident.
neutral interaction.
Oh, look at the weight from IcyMist.
Dude, why does Samus Forder sound like you get shot with like an MG42 out of like Call of Duty
Dude,
3?
he just has not gotten back in neutral, bro. Like,
Oh, and look at the super
Yeah.
missile.
That might just kill. Oh no, I thought he was gonna go
Reverse
for
up air
like an up B.
Jeez,
wow,
that was
a
actually
0
crazy.
to death.
Beautiful
that was
stock.
low-key crazy.
It's so rare that a Samus will use up smash like that. It's situational because it's hard to hit. But it worked out there.
Oh,
Dylan's
my
just not
goodness.
getting. He's not getting the chances in neutral that like.
Oh, combo.
I think he gave up.
I
I think
think he's
I think he might be either inting or
Let's see.
giving up or something along.
Or it
those
might have been
lines.
a lapse in energy,
okay.
motivation towards
Dylan
the set,
definitely,
but he'll be back.
unfortunately, known for that.
Dylan gets a little demotivated. You know, if like you get this big of a lead, it's already
But
down
who knows?
2-0,
He's got
but-
the eye of a cheeser, bro. If he
Yeah.
sees his opening, like he
Once-
comes back.
yeah.
I know
he'll
Dylan
come back
for
in the
anything.
game,
It's for
yeah.
breaking shields.
You
so
can almost say a player is just demotivated, they've given up, but if they happen to get a stock, then it all just comes flushing
Yeah,
back.
dude. If I
Yeah,
3-2-1 go,
Oh.
I get 0 death by Samus. I'm also demotivated, inting, all the words. Say them all.
dude, that
These platform pressure and moving right now. Look at this.
yeah, and it feels like
Tech
everything.
chase?
That might probably kill. Oh
All right,
wow,
if he can convert this.
It's hard.
Tech?
I think it was a
very weird angle. Very weird angle.
That was a good idea. It's just a hard thing to react to when
Yeah.
all the pieces are moving.
Dylan looking a little frustrated in the player cam, but I mean, understandably so. Like, this is like so. This character alone being so down on is like you have to go in, you have to make something happen. And, oh,
Wow.
wow.
Dude,
okay.
I'll say Samus has a lot of depth if you want to push it, like someone like IcyMist has.
I agree. I also
You
would
can do
say
a lot.
that this matchup specifically, in the course of the game, has like I think people would say that Lucina definitely had this matchup favored towards the start of the game. I would go as far as to say that like this is a pretty bad matchup for most swords.
I agree.
Like
no,
these
I agree.
days.
Yeah,
Yeah.
100%.
Swords don't really have a lot of tools to deal with charge shot.
Yeah.
Unless you're like a Cloud, you know, or something along those lines. But
Ultimately,
even then,
yeah. It's just a projectile character that can whiff punish a sword outside of the sword's range.
Exactly.
And like that stuff is really hard to deal with in the current meta of the game right now. Especially because Samus is a character that's been pushed really far.
This is like a very bad scenario. I mean, it's not undoable if Dylan gets a kill, but yeah, that'll do it. That'll do it.
You have to remember, Lucina's
That first-
so floaty too.
That first stock and the last stock were just
Something.
completely choked out. It felt like from the first hit, it just felt like the rest of the cutscene just
Dylan looking like a 10th cook right now.
Definitely looking like the
Yeah.
Cook.
looked like another day in the office for
IcyMist read
Yeah.
all 10 books on
It's
Dylster. That's it.
it's hard, man. Like
Tough.
we don't have in Michigan. The Samus players, like Advil, is not really active. We don't have a lot of like. I feel like
Yeah.
it is an important matchup to keep
Yeah.
playing. But if you have
Yeah.
somebody so refined at it, it's kind of like.
Oh,
Oh,
the Dylan's L button famously.
not
malfunctioning.
Dylan's shield
Fuck.
button.
You hate to see that.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Not the